Shalom, shalom. This is Kapaya Yas back with a quick little lesson. I want to start off by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rikah Kodash, and double honor to the man of great millstone that is out there on the highway and byway pushing his truth day in and day out, also pushing truth for the worldwide internet, reaching the elect to put them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the chair of salvation to live in the kingdom of the King David and the supreme King Yahushua, which he has the title of command, authority, and rulership over heaven and earth. Though title has been given to Yahushua by the Father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has the 100% truth of the Bible. To the Akim and Aqua, which are the men and women that are listening and learning, continue to pray for more faith, repent and fast, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandment. Also Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay, for those people that have an issue with the people in the Bible look like the prophets that you see out there on the highway and byway, dark complected, brown, light brown, and super dark. See, a lot of our people, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American people, they have issue when you tell them that the people of the Bible, even Yahweh and the angels, are a melanated, dark people, or spirit, the angel, the spirit, and they will fight you tooth and nail to tell you that you're wrong. But they have no issue looking at Adam and Eve, looking at Noah and his family, looking at Moses right here, looking at Jesus. And this right here is the issue with a lot of our people. See, they don't know that they have been deceived by Esau Edom, the so-called white man right here. And you see these people here in the back? Now, they look like they could be Hamites. But the thing is, I'm just showing you an image of how they were teaching us. They taught us the white man Christianity. And religion is made by men, primary white men. See, you don't have an issue with that, but the men and women that are woke in this truth, we now see. But you still asleep, and somebody trying to wake you up is no different from, when you try to wake up your child early in the morning, 6 in the morning, trying to get them ready for school, and they fighting and damn near crying, and they still got their eyes closed and they still want to stay asleep. That's the 2/3 of our people right there. And 2/3 of our people still have that, what you call that, Stockholm syndrome. Let's go to that right quick. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Stockholm syndrome is a proposed condition or theory, Salakia, that tries to explain why hostages sometimes develop a physical, a Salakia. I'm tongue tied now. A psychological bond with their capture. It is supposed to result from a rather suspicious set of circumstances, namely the power imbalance contained in hostage taking, kidnapping, and abusive relationship. So let me read that back over again. I messed that all up. So it says Stockholm Syndrome is a proposed condition or theory that tries to explain why hostages sometimes develop a psychological bond with their capture. It is supposed to result from a rather suspicious set of circumstances, namely the power imbalance contained in hostage taking, kidnapping, and abusive relationship. So, you have um, a lot of our people during the time of slavery, they was beaten, into submission to, Esau, Edom. And then, for a point in time, Esau will, give them favors, give them, some of their clothes, probably, feed them some of the, the best food. And Esau, Edom will, for example, light-skinned slave and dark-skinned slave. He'll do well, somewhat good to the light-skinned slave, but he will show no love to the dark-skinned slave. And he'll use the light-skinned slave, even though he hate the light-skinned slave, and he'll use him to go against the dark-skinned slave, you know. And the light, every time the dark-skinned slave would say something negative about his slave master, you have the light-skinned slave that will speak up to, well, he ain't all that bad. Look, he gave me clothes, and plus he gave me his clothes, and now I can't wear these clothes anymore, or they old. Now I'm handing you down these clothes that the slave master gave me. You get what I'm saying? So whatever the slave master would give to the light-skinned slave, and the light-skinned slave will hand down to the dark-skinned slave. So, you getting pretty much leftovers 3 times over. The white man had it first, light-skinned man, slave had it second, now you got it third. But he always used that particular slave, to speak up for him. And you got a lot of our people that is like that. Where, did he not give you that job? Did he not do this? Did he not do that? You always have Negroes that always have that Stockholm syndrome, knowing that this white man did all this atrocity to your people, but you still love him. So what a Stockholm syndrome symptom says: the affection for or attachment to the abuse, attempting to help the abuse, and that's our people right there. You know, distrust of or anger towards those trying to extract them from the situation. You got some people that trying to pull you out of sleep, from what this white man have given us, white Jesus, Christianity, and every other religion, you know, Pentecostal, the Book of Mormon, 7 Day of Adventist, all these here are white man inventions. And then when you have brothers out there on the highway and byway telling you who you are, you have an issue. You fighting back. You saying that you're wrong. Just like, no different from that woman. There was she's the what you call the she's the butt of the week, the jackass of the week, in the world of Israel right now. She speaking out, saying that you got a white people, in your camps and stuff like that. Just some old bullshit. You had to go by the spirit. I've seen a lot of so-called white people, men and women, that have a Israelite spirit on them. I knew one or two guys on my job. They had that soulful spirit, that so-called black man spirit, and you can see it. You can see it in their talk. You can see it in the walk. You can see it and how they handle things. But she don't know. You know. But so I'm gonna go ahead and go back, to the pictures here. But these are just some of the examples right here. Get out of here. So this is what a lot of our people is still under this Stockholm syndrome still today. And that's part of the curse. That's part of the curse. 'Cause you got men and women hating on their brother, hating on their sister, And also in the Bible it says that if only if all of Israel will give praise to the Heavenly Father and get in line, all this here will be over with. But due to Stockholm syndrome, which is part of the curses that we are under, you know, it, it it's not going to happen that way. It's only when only when Yahweh give Yahweh that that path to come deliver us, because we all not going to be united. I mean, look at the camps. These camps are preaching different stuff. They preaching that the white man, all of Edom can make it. Then you have some camps that that don't believe in certain Bibles. The Book of Hebrews. You have some camps that don't call on the true name of Yahweh Bashem Shai. You know, so we all not going to come together. You got some camps under the 501c3. You know, so that division within Israel is going to stay that way due to the curses until Yahweh shall come and deliver us. So, like I said, and like I said, the biggest of our people, 2/3 of our people don't have no issue with this here. They think is everything is good. They don't take our time and say, why are these here God's people, and we supposed to be the first people on planet that was created? But you see, these Edomites here are being the top people of the world that is communicating uh, with the Heavenly Father. They have no issue with that. But when it come down, we telling you is you are the people of Yahweh Bashem Shai, and you are the people that He loved. His peculiar people. He chose you and no one else. He's in the midst of Israel, you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. He's in the midst of us. But you have an issue with that. You love sweet Jesus. You love going to these white mega churches and thinking that you're getting the correct information. You think God here, right here, is why. You think King David right here is why. You think King Solomon. Let's stop this right here. Look at all his so-called wives. See, even that image is wrong, because King Solomon, number one, he was no white man at that. You can go to matter of fact, I'm gonna go there. Um, I think it's in Isaiah. I mean, yeah, Isaiah. No, Song of Solomon. I think 1 and 5, and it tell you that I am black. Now that's the English part of it, English definition of black, but it's Kadar. Kadar, it just means dark skin, you know. And he had all types of women. It wasn't just all white women. Look, 1,000 women, and they all the same color. No, you had Edomite women in that bunch. You had Hamite. You had Moab. You know, Salakia, Ammon. You had all of the children of the women of Israel, of the 12 tribe. See, this is the image that our own people don't have no issue with, especially like I said, our women. But when it come down, you see a so-called black man, and you see all these women around him. The women have an issue with that. Our women, so-called black women, have an issue with that. They don't want to see us in power, because they know when we back in our power, their power diminish. That's why they are our enemy, because they go along with Esau. And the sad part about it, a lot of these women ain't dumb. A lot of these women, they love it. They love to have power over you, because Esau, Edom have given them that power and that protection to run over us. But when they see an image of a so-called black man, with all this power, or Israelite man with all this power. But the main one, the top tribe, Judah, um, with that dark skin, having all the women that bores that burns our own black women, so-called black women. So let's go to let me see, hold on. Song of Solomon, 1 and 5. I am black, but comely, beautiful, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tent of Kedar, as the curtain of Solomon. Number 6. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me, my mother's children. So this is describing who is he's dark skinned. We know that black is not, there's nobody on this earth is black. But this is what the Englishman have called us, have given us black in 1641. We know that Kedar is describing, dark skin. And the people of Israel are a dark skinned people. What is it? Jeremiah 14. And we'll read Jeremiah 14:1. The word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah concerning the dark, Judah mourning, and the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground. They are black unto the ground, and the crowd of Jerusalem is gone up. And it's black up on the ground, meaning that the children of Jerusalem, they are the color of the ground. Dark skin, when you dig into the earth, it's brown to a dark brown. In some places where it's very rich, it's super dark. Let's go to Job, get a few more. Job 30:30, if I'm not mistaken. And this Job right here, my skin is black upon me, my bones are burnt with heat. Job, he's a dark-skinned man. Let's go. Hold on, it got to be another one. Even Yahweh Shai, Revelation, pretty much everybody that's in the truth know that. 15, Revelation 1:15, and his feet like unto fine brass. And fine brass is just it's the color of brown, light brown. As if they burnt in a furnace. So you put anything in the furnace, it's gonna become dark. Okay, let's go to a few more. Daniel 10 and 6. His body also like the burly, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass. Polished brass is a color of brown, light brown, to dark brown. And even and like I said, even his father, because Yahweh Shai goes in that. I think it's John, is it 14? Yeah, John 14, where it says, John 14:9, Yahweh Shai said unto him, he talking to Philip, have I been so long time with you, and yet have thou not known me, Philip? He that seen me, and Yahushua, we just described Yahushua twice. One in Revelation 1:15, and Daniel, 10:6, if I'm not mistaken. saying that he's a color of polish, and also as if it were burnt in the furnace. He was a dark skinned man, and it says here, "He that have seen me," you already know the color of Yahushua, "has seen the Father, and how sayest thou then, show us the Father?" So basically, he was telling Philip, "If you see me, you have seen the Father." So our people, if you can't catch on to that, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. And in the spirit, a matter of fact, King Solomon in the spirit was Yahushua. In the spirit, if you can get it in the spirit. Let's see what else. Like I said, we claim to be the first people on earth, but this image here of Adam and Eve, 2/3 of our people don't raise no voice on that. It's only when people that look like you, that beautiful brown skin like you, have an issue with it. But when they see so-called white man painted an image of this here and going around saying that this is the image, our people don't say a damn thing. They let it ride. They let it ride. Well, I'm gonna end it right there. That's pretty much all I wanted to go in. Hopefully, it was edifying. See you on the next lesson. Shalom.